Marks and Laney Lockwood every weeknight on 23 News at 5.
Previously on One Life to Live.
This baby is in my life. And I want you in my life, too.
I can't be.
Ben?
I'm giving you your wish. I'm out of here for good this time.
I didn't see anyone or anything.
Lock him up.
Hey, bro. Nice digs.
What are you doing here?
I thought that since you're so dead set on being a martyr, I might as well make your jail time as comfortable as possible.
Well, you know what? If you would have stood by me in the first place,
Hey,
Joey,
Kevin,
then...
we've already talked about that. You know, Bo said that the guy that shot Graham used a pretty high-tech weapon.
Well, I'm sure the guy was a professional.
That's what Bo figures.
Mm-hmm. You know what that means, Joey? That the man you saw at the banner could not have shot Graham.
All right, so tell Bo who he is.
Just leave, you know what? Leave the care package and go.
Kevin, if this source of yours isn't the killer, then maybe you could tell the cops who is.
Just let it go, Joey, okay? Save it.
Kevin, who knows what Graham was into? I mean, he got himself shot by a hitman.
Yeah, who knows?
I think you do. I think you have some idea, Kevin. Don't you?
Good night, Joey.
You know what? You're not gonna budge, are you? You have to be stubborn, Kevin. You have to listen to your own words. You can't listen
Good night. Good night. Good night, Joey.
Maybe you're better off in here. You know, being as stubborn as you are, you get yourself killed anyway.
John.
Listen, Bo. If Kevin didn't kill Richard, who did?
John, go home, all right? You don't have to be here.
Where am I going to go? I made the funeral arrangements. I broke the news to Barbara. I'm here. I'm ready to work.
I think you're just a little too close, though. Why don't you give yourself some space?
So ballistics said it was a high-tech, high-powered weapon, right?
The killer was a professional.
You know, Richard kept me in the dark about a lot of his life. But I always had the sneaking suspicion that there was a lot of stuff going on that wasn't on the up and up.
Well, you're lucky that he kept you out of it.
Well, he came to me for protection. Just a few, off-duty cops to watch his house.
Did he ever say why?
No. He was obviously in much more trouble than I knew.
Well, we're gonna get this guy, John.
Yeah, but the guy's a pro. I mean, it's not gonna be easy.
Well, I think we may have gotten a break. The forensics guys pulled a footprint from the murder scene at the banner. It matches the prints that we got from Sam Rappaport's office and his house.
Let's go pick up Rappaport.
No, he's Rappaport. He's not going anywhere, unfortunately. What I want to do is I want to lean on my nephew. I want to have Kevin give up the name of the guy that was with him at the banner, and then maybe we can go from there.
Yeah, well, your nephew hasn't been very cooperative so far.
It's a Buchanan.
Any ideas how you're going to change his mind?
Hopefully I'm going to get a little help from his mom.
All right. Good luck. I'll work on that shoe print.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Why don't you come on in?
Thank you. Okay, you've got Kevin in jail. I'm here to get him out.
Well, it sounds like you haven't heard the whole story.
Look, I've already spoken to Clint. You can expect his call.
Well, it's not going to do any good.
Bo, a reporter's supposed to be able to protect his source.
Source. You know what? Kevin's source may have murdered Richard Graham.
Come on, Kevin wouldn't do that to you. You know that.
Not intentionally, but...
You're overreacting.
A man was murdered.
But Kevin didn't do it.
I don't think he did it either, but I'll tell you something. He's going to sit in a jail cell until he gives us the name of the guy that he was with at the banner when Graham was murdered.
You know, taking a hard line on your nephew is not going to fix a single thing in your own life.
This is about Graham's murder. This is not about Nora Sam Rappaport or their new baby or anything else, okay? Not so fast, pal. You know, I got a little unfinished business to take care of.
I said goodbye on the phone.
Oh, yeah? Enjoy your life, have a good time with your kid, that was it?
Well, I figured you'd be glad. I don't remember your goodbye being very warm and fuzzy.
You remember my goodbye? My goodbye was a long time ago.
Yeah, it sure was.
So what, am I gonna stand here? You think I can come in?
Look, my best bet for survival is not staying in one place for too long.
Look, this place was supposed to be safe.
It's not your safe, but I'm on a mission, and that means I gotta risk a contact or two.
Oh, man, forget the mission. Well, I mean, why don't you forget the mission? It's not gonna bring Dad back. Or anybody else, for that matter.
I wish I could. But you did good. Thanks. And I mean, I like this place a lot. Especially karaoke nights.
Excuse me, what?
Karaoke, it's Japanese.
I know what karaoke is. What, are you suddenly taking up a career as a bar crooner or something?
No, I didn't sing. The customer did.
Oh. Don't tell me. Blondie, right?
She got stuck here the night of the storm. The first time in a long time, I honestly felt safe. I know no self-respecting hitman would trek out here in the middle of that storm, even for a trophy as wonderful as me. While she sang, I mean, I actually fantasized about a normal life.
So, why are you leaving? I mean, look, if you either can't or won't give up this mission, then this place is as safe as any other place you're gonna go. Besides, you may give Blondie a reason to come back and sing again.
What about you, Sam?
What about me?
You want me to stay?
One Life to Live, brought to you by Zyban.
This could be the year you quit smoking. Zyban can help. It's a totally different way to quit. Not a patch, not a gum. Instead, the first pill that is part of a comprehensive program from your doctor can help you quit smoking. Zyban helps reduce your urge to smoke and makes quitting bearable. And now this can get you started with Zyban. A $5 coupon. Call 1-888-977-STOP to get yours. It's important to know there's a risk of seizure associated with Zyban. To reduce the risk, don't take Zyban if you've had an eating or seizure disorder or are being treated with Wellbutrin. Don't take Zyban if you're taking an MAO inhibitor. Side effects may include dry mouth and difficulty sleeping. Zyban won't work for everyone, but this could be the year you become nicotine-free. Ask your doctor if Zyban is right for you. And break free from nicotine. Break free from smoking.
For an enjoyable weekend, avoid things like message pads. And of course, alarm clocks. Instead, grab a big grand cinnamon roll.
What better way to unwind after a long week than by enjoying a hot, fresh Grand Cinnamon Roll, now with richer, more homemade taste. They'll make you forget that Monday is...
Let's just forget about Monday. They're not just big, they're grands.
Want to get these great Pillsbury things? Get the Doughboy Store catalog first. Call now to see how.
The new Glade candle scents. Created by nature. Captured by Glade.
My dentist says this gum is working, cleaning dirty plaque.
Gets teeth whiter, too.
Whiter teeth, kissable brat.
Arm & Hammer gum with baking soda reduces plaque up to 25% and gets teeth whiter.
This gum does it all. I knew that.
Arm & Hammer gum.
Stress stinks. Arid works.
Even under stress, Arid can help stop your worst-smelling sweat.
Arid works.
Arid, powerful protection against your worst-smelling sweat.
These days in Washington, there's more heartburn than ever, and more burning and more pressure.
More pain.
It's time someone did more about it, too.
Alka-Seltzer does more with more medicines to speed complete relief to your worst heartburn and pain. Alka-Seltzer, more complete heartburn relief.
They think they have him right where they want him.
I know I can trust you.
Of course you can.
But what would happen?
Don't underestimate Ramsey.
If the tables turned?
How dare he do the same thing to you that you're doing to him?
You're right. How dare he?
I'm going to make Chris Ramsey pay.
Showtime.
Escape to Port Charles, America's fastest growing soap.
Christian, hey, it's me. I was just calling to see how your trip was to New York. Guess you're not home yet, so give me a call when you get in. Okay? See ya.
Hey, Jess.
Welcome home.
I'm glad you still remembered our old signal.
Yeah, you could have rang the doorbell, though. I'm the only one home.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
And besides, since after this whole mess, I mean, there's no sense in sneaking around anymore. I can't get much more trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, how's New York?
It just wasn't the same without you. I've missed you. I can't stand it, Jess. I've got to be with you. Counselor, you're either working very late or you're here much too early.
Neither of the above. I had a touch of insomnia. I couldn't stop thinking about what you said earlier.
What?
That you were saving all your dances for me.
Too frightened to sleep?
Fear was not the emotion I felt. Then I heard on the radio about Graham. I tried you at home. Figured you'd be here.
Thanks.
Hey, you've been there for me. Put up with a lot. I figured I'd return the favor.
Richard gave me a home. After my parents were killed in that car crash, he became a father to me, and Patricia a mother. They both made sure that I never wanted for anything. Even with Richard's busy schedule, he always seemed to be at the edge of the pool cheering me on during all of my swim meets. But when he came to me, terrified, asking for my help, just a couple of off-duty cops to watch his house, I turned him away. So you tell me, how am I supposed to live with myself after that?
Sometimes your personal problems can just have a way of insinuating themselves into your entire life.
You're not hearing me, Vicky.
Please, don't take this out on Kevin.
Kevin witnessed a murder. It was a professional hit, and I know from Joey that Kevin knows a lot more than he's telling us. So the bottom line here is we've got a killer walking around on the streets of Lambview right now, and Kevin may know who it is. Lives are in danger, Vicky.
Including Kevin's?
Especially Kevin's.
Joey, they're not trying to kill me, all right? They were trying to kill Graham, and that's who they got.
They who?
I don't know.
But it wasn't the guy in the city room.
No.
How can you be sure?
Because I know. Just like it's my job to know. Just like it's your job to know how to develop film so it makes a nice
Kevin, we're
picture.
not talking about photography here. We're talking about your life.
I can take care of my own life, Joey. Okay?
All right, fine. Fine. Please take this stuff I brought you, all right?
This is your opportunity to play my big brother.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Well, you're not good at it. You didn't bring me enough clothes. I'm gonna be in here a while. Unless you smuggled a file into this care package. Did you?
Sorry, no can do. See you later.
See you later.
my blind date. You are so lucky you get to stay home. Again.
Hey, big night tonight, huh?
Yeah, I got playoff tickets.
Crunch and Munch toffee pretzels. Bite-sized pretzels covered in sweet toffee.
And I know this great band that's playing downtown.
And at just 1 gram of fat per serving.
So, you ready?
They're virtually guilt-free.
Let's go.
New Crunch and Munch toffee pretzels.
Ready.
Because life is sweet.
Guys?
And a little crunchy.
Do you use the same corn pads your grandmother used? Well, there's a breakthrough. Band-Aid brand corn relief cushions. It covers the whole corn, relieving the awful, painful pressure. Plus, it's more comfortable than your old pad, and it stays in place better. After all, it's from Band-Aid brand.
Band-Aid brand cushions for feet. A breakthrough in corn pain relief.
For blister prevention, calluses, and bunions, try the line of Band-Aid brand cushions for feet.
Whisk presents the 10 million thousand things we have to do every day. Locate stuff. Prevent osteoporosis. Conquer flab. Train dog. Pet husband. Control frizz. Remind kids of family infrastructure. Save the planet. Then we still have to do the laundry really well. Good thing Whisk has a targeted cleaning system. Now everything you wash gets done right the first time. Whisk. Do it once. Do it right.
Pull over. Finally, after all these years, proof. Since we get to still the dogs, we're gonna be rich. In 1 hour, we're gonna be celebrities. We're gonna be...
Just one more, Grandpa.
Okay, sugar. Smile.
Hon, the Weekly World News is going to be here in 10 minutes. I've got them up to $500,000.
Polaroid, right now.
There are only about 100 dentists in Zimbabwe and around 13 million people. I'm a dental therapist here. I was taught by the health volunteers overseas. They brought the Crest education materials to teach us new techniques. What I learned, I take to the villages. Now, I'm inspired to help keep teeth healthy because we do smile a lot in Zimbabwe.
What if you could treat wrinkles like an expert would? Introducing Rock, the #1 anti-wrinkle cream in France. Developed with dermatologists, this pure and active form of vitamin A works deeper, inside skin's surface. In a 12-week study, the appearance of fine lines was reduced by 86%, wrinkles by 42%. Something more superficial beauty treatments could never promise. Rock, we keep our promises.
From the Seinfeld writer who brought you Yada Yada and Spongeworthy comes his latest creation, Los Angeles.
Demi-bra? It's half a bra. You know how scanty the normal bra is? Well, back that off by half. That's what Dana's wearing.
From a producer of Seinfeld, it's like, you know, premiering Wednesday, March 24th on ABC.
I canvassed the whole area around the banner. Didn't want to lose anything to the rain that's expected later.
Any luck?
Well, maybe. A homeless guy said he saw a car with out-of-state, maybe New York plates, parked across the street from the office, the northwest corner. And right after the time of the murder, he saw a guy with a brown leather jacket race into the car and speed off.
Did you have plate numbers, make, color?
Black or dark blue, medium-sized.
It's not much to go on.
Captain DeLuca from Radnor on line 3.
All right, thanks, Doug. Put out an APB.
Right away.
Hey, Ned, what's up? Not too much. No, we got a few leads, but nothing we can really go on. Why, what do you got? New York plates? All right, look, I'm on my way.
You know something? Whether you stay or whether you go, it's all your call. The fact is, we're here alone late at night, and I don't see anybody shooting at us.
No, not yet, but it could be the calm before the storm.
Oh, come on, Ben, I am so worried.
Look, I appreciate you worrying, but you've done enough finding me this place.
Yeah, for as long as it lasted.
And for stopping by tonight. Thank you.
Where are you going?
Better off if you don't know.
No, maybe I can help.
No, just live your life.
Live my life? Can't you stop this?
No, Sam, I can't.
Dad is dead.
Well, I'm doing it for our little sister, too.
Maisie's been gone a lot longer than Dad has.
Just I can't stop thinking about her. I mean, don't you ever wonder what it'd be like now if she had lived?
Yeah, sometimes I think about her. And then the rest of the time, I don't. Nice pool table you got here.
Sam, I have to do this. I have to follow it through.
Yeah. I know you do. Soft bumpers, though, huh? You know, when I was in grammar school, this teacher I had, Mr. Lynch, he accused me of drawing some pictures on the wall in the boys' room.
What kind of pictures?
Well, that's not the point. The point is that I didn't do it. Now, Mr. Lynch, he was going to nail me. And I told Dad. Dad came down and went head-to-head with Mr. Lynch. Now, neither of them backed down, and I still got punished, but the thing is, Dad stood by me. See, family was really important to our father. Dad never blamed me.
After you left, he never blamed you either. Bite my head off every time I knocked you.
You? What would you knock me for? Come on.
Well, someone had to carry out the family grudge. Especially when we kept reading about your perfect life and your hotshot legal career.
Yeah, my perfect life. Actually, you know something? My life is getting better.
Oh, like when Nora's father-in-law told you to take Matthew and get out of Dodge?
Yeah, well, that's all Ace, you see. And the fact is, when I'm not thinking about killing Ace, I actually kind of enjoy the guy. Thanks. You know, make me think about Nora. The fact is Nora, Matthew, and I actually have, well, one day we might have a regular life, but whatever you'd call what it is we have now, it's enough for me. You know, I really like it.
You know, I envy you. Being able to stay here and have a life.
You know something, pal? First, you got to stay in one place, and then you get a life. Come on, wouldn't you like to see Blondie walk through that door just one more time? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But why was Graham holding the gun on you? Was this about Barbara?
Because Graham is a troubled man.
Really troubled? About what?
Oh,
About the other guy in the city room, maybe?
What other guy?
The other guy, the one you don't want to talk about?
Do you know how big this story is?
Is it worth this?
This is nothing.
Sacrificing your life is nothing, Kevin? Do you know that the other man who was with you in the city room, whoever that was, is now out on the streets? He's on the loose and he's armed.
That's not the same man that killed Richard Graham.
How do you know that?
Because instinct, Mom.
Instinct is going to get you into a whole lot of trouble, my friend.
Well, I can't sick Bo on him, not right now. I need him too much.
Yeah, for this huge story of yours.
You know something? Mel's plane. Mel's plane blew up, quite possibly because of him pursuing the story. You know what else my source tells me? That Graham was tied into all this. And I believe him. I believe that's why Graham was killed.
Oh, my. Well, now there's a cheery thought. You and the source are next on the hit list.
I'm not scared.
You should be. And I sure am. Kevin, will you use your common sense?
Come on, Mom. What's and so Mel's death was for nothing? You just told me, just got through telling me recently that I use my common sense too much. I ought to be going on instinct.
Yeah,
You remember
I changed
that?
my mind, okay? I was wrong. Much more sensible to use your common sense.
Well, I would like to know what happened to make you change.
Introducing Hershey's Bites. No, Little Bites. In 4 of your favorite flavors. New Hershey's Bites. For a big taste, have a little bite.
These days, everything's faster. So how come pain relief isn't faster? Introducing Advil Liquid Gels. On tough pain, they're stronger and faster than extra strength Tylenol. New Advil Liquid Gels. Pain relief. Stronger and faster.
Look at you. What a cold. Even your sinuses hurt. You know how Advil gets rid of tough pain fast? Well, Advil Cold and Sinus gets rid of tough sinus pain fast. This is in this, plus a decongestant. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
Just because other cleaners are blue like Windex doesn't mean they can clean glass like Windex. Windex with Ammonia D leaves a beautiful streak-free shine just about anyone can appreciate. Windex, best on glass.
Put wings on an ordinary pad, and it's still an ordinary pad.
Put wings on Stay Free's 4-Wall Maxi,
and you've got superior protection.
Only Stay Free has 4-wall protection and wings.
Superior protection against leaks.
All whitening toothpastes are not the same. Aquafresh whitening is different. Only Aquafresh has TriClean, proven to help restore teeth to their natural whiteness. Aquafresh whitening with fluoride gets teeth stronger, brighter, and TriClean whiter.
We all have everyday needs. That's why One A Day has specialized blends of herbs, vitamins, and minerals for things like energy or less tension. Special formulas that are just what you need to feel your best.
Okay, Charlie, time for bed. I'm not kidding, mister. Charles, I'm really not kidding.
With double the cream.
I am counting to 10.
It's double the licks.
1, 2...
Double stuff, only from Oreo.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Let's party till dawn.
Celebrate Hollywood's main event. Oscar winner Gina Davis hosts the pre-show, and Oscar winner Whoopi Goldberg hosts the Academy Awards. ABC Sunday at the Oscars Live. Then, the stars are coming to ABC. Barbara Walters is asking the questions.
Why don't you marry him? Oh, my.
Grammy winner Celine Dion and Oscar winners Susan Sarandon and Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, let's talk about what everyone wants to hear about. Can I really be honest?
All new Barbara Walters special Sunday starting at 5.
Week.
Don't procrastinate over the high cost of auto insurance. At Auto Insurance for Less, our premiums start as low as $6 at Auto Insurance for Less. Plus, at Auto Insurance for Less, your first month's premium is always free. Don't be uninsured when you hear this sound. And don't pay more. Call Auto Insurance for Less. 393-9050.
You never thought it would happen. But after all these years, the doughboy's packing his bag.
And I'm taking it to the bread aisle.
Pillsbury fresh bread. Soft, fresh, and delicious.
It's in the bag.
And he's packed it with long-lasting freshness and that great homemade Pillsbury taste. So try Pillsbury fresh bread.
I've got this bread thing all wrapped up.
Jackie Parks and Lainey Lockwood, 23 News at 5.
You have to be with me?
That's not what I meant to say exactly, or how I meant to say it, but yeah.
That's not the way you felt before you left.
Well, I was angry, and you deciding to keep this baby, I mean, that was a lot to get hit with.
Right, but I'm not doing this to hurt you, Christian.
I know, but it was like every time I started feeling like I was sort of okay with this whole mess, it would change again.
So by me saying that I was going to keep the baby, that was just the last straw.
And I kept seeing Will in our lives forever. But then I went to New York.
With Roseanne?
As friends. And Ralph, Mr. Sininsky, wined and dined us, and we cut a deal. He's going to show some of my work at the gallery as part of a new artist exhibit.
Christian, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and I did all that touristy stuff we always talked about. And I brought you this. And it should have been awesome, but it wasn't, Jess. I mean, all those buildings and millions of people and Roseanne and all that career stuff it just couldn't make me stop missing you.
I've missed you too. So much.
I went to see the people at the Art Institute, and they were pretty impressed with the Sininsky gallery.
Well, as they should be.
Well, they were more than impressed.
They want you there. They want you there now.
No, not now. But in June, a full scholarship, plus money for living expenses. Not much, some.
That's awesome. That's great. But, I mean, that's a lot to think about.
I accepted.
You did.
And I want you to come with me, too.
Christian, I can't.
Yes, you can. At the Art Institute, I saw plenty of couples with babies. I know we can do it.
Yeah, but Christian, those couples, they're different. I mean, I have to think about Will, too. He's the father of this baby.
Well, New York is only 2 hours away. He can see the kid on the weekends. And more if he wants.
I don't know.
What do you want, Jessica? Because if this is it, we can do it. Together, we can do anything.
Oh, you really think we can?
Of course. I mean, look at all the good stuff that's happened already. Just say yes.
Yes. Yes.
You mean it?
Yes.
John, the best thing you can do for yourself right now is to get out of here.
The best thing I can do right now is to stay here and help find Richard's killer.
All by yourself?
It was my fault. It's my job.
Listen to me. Even if you'd authorized those cops to guard Richard Graham, he wasn't shot in his house. You couldn't have protected him. Richard Graham did it to himself. You always used to tell me not to feel guilty for what Todd did to other people or to himself, and you were right. You were right. The more I tried to save him, the more I destroyed myself. John, it's the same thing.
Look, I appreciate what you're saying, but Richard was not the same as Todd. He was a father to me. He was good to me.
Are you saying you think Todd wasn't good to me? When he wanted to be, Todd was the most tender, loving man I have ever known. Why do you think it was so hard for me to leave him? But in the end, I had to leave him. John, ask yourself, how far out of your way did you go on various occasions to help Richard?
Very far.
And how many times did you compromise yourself or people you respect and admire in the process?
Too many times.
Oh, John. Richard would have destroyed you the same way Todd would have destroyed me. He almost ruined your career once by pressuring you to protect Barbara. Look. You helped me find the strength to throw away that key. If you let me, I'd like to help you this time.
You know, I really wish I had had a chance to meet Blondie.
You know, she's pretty special.
She better be. I mean it. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Well, I consider myself fortunate, you know? I mean, Blondie made me forget for a while what my real life was all about. And suddenly everything made sense, you know? It was like all just so I could meet her.
You know, I know that exact feeling. Fact is, pal, you know, if you leave here, you just may be missing a date with destiny.
I'm saving my neck.
I'm not so sure about that. You know, a year ago, I get a call in Chicago. This kid I used to coach in football needed a lawyer. So I came down here. But I re-met Nora. Go figure. See, I don't know if the same thing will happen for you. So maybe you ought to think about it. If you walk out of here tonight, what are the chances of you meeting the love of your life a second time?
And you know that I had met a man. And my instinct
told me just to ignore my common sense and go right ahead.
Oh, yeah? How far ahead did you go?
Would you kindly remember that this is your mother you're talking to?
I know. I just mean it's okay. It would be just perfectly okay by me if you met somebody. I just don't want you to get hurt, you know?
Well, he told me that he was dangerous, that he had secrets, and that he was trouble.
And did you believe him?
No.
No.
Because my instinct told me not to believe him. I mean, I'm sure I knew that he was in some kind of trouble, that he was running from trouble, but I don't believe that he is trouble.
And then what happened?
Well, that's when he decided to tell me that he was married and had children.
So?
No, it's not true. That's the point, Kevin. I know that he was not telling me the truth.
You know, Mom, this is not your connection. You understand what I mean? I don't think you were working on instinct here.
Do you seriously believe that I don't know the difference between a sexual attraction and instinct?
Well, then why are you questioning my instinct?
Because you're my son.
Oh.
That's why. And even if your instinct is right, you can still get yourself hurt or dead.
No, not us, because we're survivors.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I said nothing. I just was... I was remembering a song, that's all.
Oh, my. What's going on? What kind of power does this guy have over you?
Tell you this much, he was not able to convince me to stay away from him.
But...
It's okay, Kevin. Besides, you made me realize something.
What?
I am a very, very experienced woman. I'm a journalist, I'm a survivor.
Oh.
Believe me, I can spot a loser when I see one, and a two-timer, okay? If this man really were married, I would know it. Because just like you, I can tell when people are lying to me.
Which it definitely sounds like he was in this case.
Yes, he was. I mean, he told me some charming stories along the way. The only time he deliberately really lied to me was when he was pushing me away.
And you're gonna stay away. Mom.
You gonna give up your source? Son?
We will never, ever smoke up this house again. We are quitting with the patch,
Nicoderm CQ.
with the steps.
There's a lot to be said for steps.
While Nicotrol has only one step, Nicoderm CQ has 3, so you can step down your dose gradually the way doctors and pharmacists prefer.
Was this a great idea or what?
Nicoderm CQ, the power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
It doesn't look like makeup. It doesn't feel like makeup.
It's a new kind of natural.
True Illusion from Maybelline. Some makeup can clump and look obvious, but True Illusion's exclusive micro mesh formula releases color pigments weightlessly, evenly, subtly concealing imperfections for a flawless yet makeup-free look. True Illusion liquid makeup, and now new liquid to powder compact makeup from Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with it.
Baby, do you love me?
Of course I do.
What do you love most about me?
Well, Michelob, I love you more than life itself.
What did you call me?
I called you Teresa.
No, you did not. You just called me Michelob. I'm out of here.
Wait.
What?
While you're up, could you give me a Michelob?
There's ordinary beer. Then there's the smooth taste of Michelob. Beer or Michelob?
I could feed this thing quarters all day, but I still can't get my car to smell clean.
Well, here's how to get bad smells out of fabrics for good.
Febreze found it in the laundry aisle, and I gotta tell you, it really works. Unlike this stuff, Febreze actually cleans smells from fabrics.
All you do is spray.
Then Febreze goes and finds the smells in fabrics and gently cleans them away.
By the time it's dry, smell's gone.
Easy, huh? Good thing. I practically live in here.
Febreze cleans bad smells out of fabrics for good. Trigger happy? The improved sprayer's on our big bottle.
With all we have to do today, does it make sense to keep color on your hair for 30 minutes when you can get rid of the gray in 5? Just 5. Great color, body, and shine in 5 gentle minutes. Just 5. Smart hair color. Works for me.
There are lots of little reasons for choosing the right cold medicine. Trust Pediacare. It's the #1 pediatrician recommended brand of infants' cold drops made just for baby's little system. Pediacare will make your little one feel a lot better because you care. Pediacare.
Vanessa won't win any Mother of the Year awards.
I can't call you mother without making myself sick.
And she doesn't like competition.
You stay away from Erica.
The question is, how far will she go to eliminate it?
And what about Erica?
She's missing, whom no one can find her.
Escape to All My Children, ABC Daytime.
I always wondered what it would feel like to fly.
They want to experience death without dying.
What do you want? To show you the darkness.
Strange World tonight, 10/9 Central on ABC.
I don't know, Counselor. It looks like rain. Oh, wow. This is great. Look at this.
A friend of mine, Antonio, brought me up here. It reminds me of this rooftop I used to go to when I was a kid.
Yeah?
When my mother split, that rooftop was the only place where the world seemed manageable.
Funny, after my parents died, I was desperately searching for a safe place just like this.
I used to go to that rooftop and close my eyes and listen to all the traffic. And after a while, it started to sound like the ocean. I'd pretend I was on a deserted island away from everything.
It's funny. It's exactly how I felt when I was swimming. In a safe, surrounded by water. Completely shut out from the entire world. You know, Richard was the first one. He encouraged me to start swimming competitively at the country club after I moved in with him and Patricia.
Yeah, nothing like working out to make you feel better, help you through your grief.
Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention your anger. You know, it's an interesting thing that when you're swimming, you can't hear specific voices. You just hear a lot of muffled sound, but I could always pick out Richard's voice. I remember one year when I won the States. He was so excited. He ran down to the pool and he gave me a big hug, and for a moment I actually forgot myself. I just grabbed him and I said, "Thanks, Dad. Hey, Coach, I want you to meet my dad."
You were lucky to have him. And you know what? He was lucky to have you.
Yeah. Yeah, until he really needed me. Tell me something. Did Todd ever ask you for help?
Oh, John. He begged me for it. There is nothing harder than having to say no to someone you love. But John, if you'd agreed to protect Richard, you could have lost your own life over whatever he got himself involved in.
I know. I know, you're right. So what? Why? Why do I feel like I want to explode?
Hey. Hey, look out there. You see that traffic jam out there? You see that? I'll bet whoever is sitting in the middle of it thinks it's the worst, most horrible, most important event in the world. I bet they're cursing and screaming. But from up here, it's just a little piece in a giant puzzle. And with so much else to see.
Police ain't in the Rappaport file a few weeks ago, the break-ins.
You want Rappaport brought in for questioning?
No, not yet.
Well, what about the shoe print? It connects whoever trashed his house and office with Graham's killer.
I'm gonna find out about that. My way.
You want to tell me what's going on? I know you're not going to let me out of here, so why'd the guard give me my belongings back?
I just came from a crime scene in Radnor.
Radnor?
Yeah. Male Caucasian found dead in a rental car. A weapon fitted for a silencer was found on the body. Forensics matched it to the bullet that killed Graham. Also, his shoes matched the prints that we pulled from the crime scene at the Banner.
How old?
What?
How old was the guy?
25, 30, tops.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you seem relieved. Kev, how old's your friend? Was he older, younger?
What friend? What friend? I'm just a reporter who's covering a story. That's about it.
Who was there, Kevin?
Look, I already told you, Bo. I didn't see anybody. Now, come on. Am I free?
Well, I say so.
Look, whoever shot Graham knows that I'm a witness, right? Well, whoever shot that guy, he's not gonna come looking for me.
The dead guy killed Graham.
Come on, Bo.
All right, if I let you go, here's the first thing I want you to do. You tell your mother that you're all right, okay? I want her to rest you.
I will. You got it.
Get out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Police say a gun found on the dead man is definitely the one used to shoot Senator Graham, and other evidence places the dead man at the Banner at the time of Graham's shooting. We'll bring you more as it becomes available.
I've got a crush on you, sweetie pie, all the day and night time. Hear me sigh, never had the
Jess? Jessie?
that I could fall with. So much emotion. Could you
Welcome home, Mom. I had to go to sleep, but wake me up when you get in. Love, Jess. P.S. Me too. Call me at the carriage house. Love, Joey. No, my dears, I'm not going to wake anybody at this hour.
got a crush, my baby, on you.
It takes dozens of people to make a show come to life, and just one thing to stop it, a migraine. So for migraine pain, you know what I take? Excedrin migraine. It really works. It gives me the strong, fast relief I need. My doctor says it's the only non-prescription medicine that's FDA approved for migraine pain relief. So the migraine pain goes away, and I can get back to work, because the show must go on. Excedrin migraine, trust me, it works.
When she has diarrhea, dehydration is a big concern. That's why pediatricians recommend Pedialyte. Juice and sports drinks contain so much sugar that they can sometimes make diarrhea worse. But Pedialyte is formulated just for her, with the correct balance of carbohydrate and electrolytes. Besides, she doesn't need more sugar. She's sweet enough already. Pedialyte. Also, try Pedialyte Freezer Pops.
When I come home from work, I just want to play with Sam, not be a disciplinarian. But he's got this security blanket, and I know it's time he gives it up. He drags it everywhere. By the end of the day, I cringe when I think about what's crawling on it.
Ew.
Finally, there's a detergent that does more than clean. It sanitizes. New Tide with bleach, the only way to kill 99.9% of bacteria.
As long as he gets rid of it before he goes to the prom.
Hi, I'm Betty, and this is Pat. We're the Reynolds Kitchen's home economists. Today, we'll show you the reaction you get when you use Reynolds Crystal Color plastic wrap. Zucchini bread?
Oh.
Zucchini bread? Oh, wow!
Look at that!
Oh, my goodness! That's a yes. Fun, festive Reynolds Crystal Color plastic wrap. Makes good food better.
When dentures dream, they see the perfect denture cleanser. One with the stain-fighting power of Effordent and the freshening power of Listerine. Well, little friend, dream no more. It's really here. It's called Effordent Plus, and it's the only denture cleanser that could make your dream come true. Effordent Clean and Listerine Fresh. That's Effordent Plus.
Makeup is just a cover-up? That's so yesterday. But makeup that softens little lines? That's today. That's new Visible Lift by L'Oreal. The magic is Pro Retinol A in a makeup. So as it really covers those little laugh lines, it really helps them disappear. New Visible Lift by L'Oreal. So now when I put on my makeup, the years don't come back. Now that's a visible lift. I can see it, I can feel it, and I'm worth it.
Hey, Norm. Nice work on that Maloney case.
Oh, thanks, Lori.
Can we cut? I'm sorry, Norm. I know she's your new friend. She doesn't look anything like a social worker.
What are you talking about? She looks exactly like a social.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, I see a cat fight coming.
The Norm Show premieres Wednesday, March 24th on ABC.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
I had never written to a cereal company, but I never felt this way about a cereal before. Post-Select cereals are full of some pretty great stuff. Tangy, sweet cranberries, big chunky pecans, the taste of homemade banana nut bread. I told Post that those are all my favorite tastes.
Anna?
Turns out we have a lot in common.
We got your letter.
Post Pride, Post Passion, Post Selects.
If I could fall asleep right now, I'd get 6 good hours. But I could still get 4 hours. 4 hours is okay. I've done without sleep before. Oh, I can do it again.
If you can't sleep, if things you've tried leave you groggy the next day, your doctor has an innovative approach to sleep therapy you should know about. Sleep Solutions from Searle.
Even the toughest greasy stains like spaghetti sauce are no match for Resolve Carpet Cleaner. No wonder it's #1.
That's okay, cowboy.
Resolve gets you out of the toughest spots.
As if splatters and skate tracks weren't enough, look at what the cat just dragged in. For your multitude of cleaning dilemmas, Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner unsticks sticky messes, powers out greasy grime, and clobbers germs like staph to boot. Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner. Till you have our word on it, you can't call it clean.
Is a big odor taking over your little space? Stop it with Wizard Stick-Ups. It has a patented ingredient designed to remove odors in the air, leaving behind a light, clean fragrance. Wizard Dual Action. Fragrances that change your world.
Designed with floss in mind, the Colgate Total Professional Toothbrush has bristles that clean down and around teeth and along the gum line. Colgate Total.
You're why I bake a Duncan Hines cake.
You don't need a special occasion to bake a cake as moist as Duncan Hines. Just a special person.
You're why I bake a Duncan Hines cake. You're why I bake.
On the next One Life to Live.
She says she was through with Max.
That's what she says.
I have something to say to you, Max Holden.
Christian asked me to go to New York with him in June.
What's your connection to Las Vegas?
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, romantic comedy star Ben Affleck on his real-life love life. Plus an ode to St. Patrick's with 3 Irish tenors. Join Diane Sawyer and Charles Gibson tomorrow on Good Morning America. Should Vicky follow her heart and start a romance with Ben? Vote your opinion in One Life to Live's weekly poll at abc.com, part of the Go Network.
The Stars Are Coming, the Barbara Walters special, ABC Sunday after the Oscars.
23 News, standing up for you with solutions to the problems you face every day. Recently, we showed you some great ways to beat insomnia and get the rest you need. We showed you how you could win the bedtime battle with your kids. And we showed you how to stop someone from stealing your identity before it's too late. Look to 23 News tonight and every night for more ways to make life in Kern County better for you and your family.
There's a place where imagination is building a whole new world. Welcome to Legoland.
Don't make a purchase till you shop Weatherby's gigantic store-wide furniture values. Save hundreds store-wide with blowout prices on bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, recliners, day beds, bunk beds, and more. The selection is huge and the savings are great now at Weatherby's. Don't buy a mattress till you shop Weatherby's gigantic store-wide Serta mattress values. Free bed frame, free setup, free disposal. The world's best mattress, Serta, with store-wide blowout prices now at Weatherby Furniture Guild. Chester at 7th and Bakersfield, and Mooney at Walnut in Visalia.
What time is it? It's time to see Sesame Street live.
April 16th to the 18th at Centennial Gardens. Brought to you by the letter J, as in Jim Burke Ford, Lincoln Mercury.
Jackie Parks and Lainey Lockwood every weeknight on 23 News at 5.